I'm gonna talk about gun violence in the USA. After we watched the movie Bowling for Valentine in class, I've learned that if you live in the USA, you can have guns and other weapons with you wherever you go. It is very easy to get a gun, and you can go to the ordinary supermarket and buy ammunition. Many people wear guns every day, and a lot of them have loaded guns at home to protect themselves and their families from criminals. That sounds crazy to me, and if someone I know would have a loaded gun in their house, I would start wondering if they are crazy, and it would be very strange. Would someone of you feel safe if you had a loaded gun in your house?
Yes.
I would feel safe, but I wouldn't feel safer that people walk around with them in the town.
Yeah. And you, Linus?
I would feel safe.
You would feel safe with a loaded gun under your pillow?
No, not on my pillow, but in my house.
Yeah, of course. This is why there is so many people get killed every year in the USA. But the government do not see this as a problem, and their answer on why the USA have the highest killing rate in the world is, for example, that Marilyn Manson plays violent music and that black people brought violence to the USA many years ago. This is all just bad excuses to hide that they are afraid of something, I would say. The government do not want to see the real problem, and the real problem is that ordinary people are allowed to just go and buy guns and ammunition. That is the only reason to all the killing, and if you compare it to our country, we do not have as much killing a year because we are allowed to have guns when we are in public. No, I said wrong there. We are not allowed to have guns when we are in public at home or at home. If we get caught with a gun, we would get punished. It's like the government in the USA want to have guns on the streets, and we don't want that. We know that it causes problems. Do you agree on that the government is wrong about this whole situation with the guns?
Yes.
Yes.
You agree with me, Jonas?
Maybe. Yes. I don't know.
Okay,
You want more violence in Sweden.
I do not like this at all, and after I learned all this about USA, the country changed in my eyes. Now I just think it is a weird country, and I do not like the way the government tries to tell people whose fault it is and blame everything on something else, on something that they see as a problem to turn the people against something that the government are against. Thank you.
Good. Hello people, I'm gonna talk about Mount Rushmore. It's a famous place in the USA. Mount Rushmore is the best known for the 18-meter high granite bust, the patching in the American president George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt and Abraham Lincoln. These huge granite busts created by the sculptor Gottson Borglund with 400 workers worked on the artwork that began in 1927 in the intensive of President Calvin and ended in early October 1941 due to lack of funding and a continued work. All American finance were spent for war remnant before the country entry into World War II. Today Mount Rushmore is a very popular tourist attraction. George Washington's nose is said to be about 6 feet long. In Sweden we have similar things, for example the statue of Gustav Vasa in Stockholm, but it's not as famous. Yes, thank you so much. Woo! Have anyone heard of this famous place before?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard about it. I think it's a sculpture of 4 faces of
Yes.
presidents in the USA, I think.
Yes, I have heard it.
Good
I
for
have
you.
seen
Before.
it in Tom and Jerry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My thoughts about death penalty. I think death penalty is both good and bad. It's good when you have made something so bad you don't deserve to live. Like example, if you have killed, tortured, or raped someone. Something bad is that the state is too fast to make decision. Over the time, many people have died because they are innocent convicted. Not just that, but it's really expensive to give the criminals a shot. It costs 2.3 million. It's about 3 times the cost of imprisoning someone in a single cell at the highest security level for 40 years. So you can consider if it's best to give the criminals a shot or let them live in a cell for 40 years. And if it's okay for the state to kill someone, but not you, it's wrong. Compared to Sweden, we don't have death penalty. In Sweden, death penalty is illegal. In 1921, the state decided to ban the death penalty. The last execution was in 1836, when they hang a man. What do you guys think about death penalty? Douglas?
I think it's wrong, and it's just the government doing something wrong. I think it's very wrong. I
Yes.
think it's very bad. I think they are very stupid when they have something like death penalty. Thank you. What do you think about it?
I also think it's wrong. It's wrong to kill someone. But even if you have killed someone, it's wrong to kill that guy.
Yes, exactly. What do you think,
I
Jonas?
think it's too little pain to kill a man. He should get more beaten down and sit in prison for hundreds of years. Yes.
Yeah, I think
Or,
it's...
or sent to Finland to serve as a slave.
yes,
Yes.
I think it's... yes.
Yeah,
Thank you for
Linus, keep going. Go on. Go on, Linus.
You can do it.
I'm done.
No, you aren't.
I think it's a harder straff.
Penalty.
It's a harder penalty to put a man in prison for 40 years than giving him a shot so he dies.
Exactly what I said.
Yes, and I'm really holding me with you.
Send them to Finland.
I'm gonna talk about violence in USA. I think it's wrong that they have violence. They say that they have a bad history and they listen to bad music. They have a lots of black people and other things that don't actually are truth. Because if you compare it to Canada, they have the same. They listen to the same music. They have also black people. They have guns too. They have the same history. So why would USA kill more people than the Canada do? In Canada, it kills around 250 people each year, but in the United States, it kills 11,000 people by a gun each year. And I don't understand why it would be so much different between two countries that lay so close to each other, have the same history, same people living in the same countries. Ja. Jag tappade bort mig. Why do you think it's so much difference in between kills in the United States and in Canada or Sweden or Germany or other countries?
Because in I don't know actually about the Canada, but in Sweden you need to have a license to have a gun, and in Sweden we use it for hunting, and in the United States they can get a gun just to have in their home, loaded to protect their families. So that's the big difference I see, that ordinary people can go and buy a gun without any learning about guns.
Yeah, I think they need better rules in the United States for guns.
Of course.
They have no control over them. Linus, what do you think about this?
I think the same as Douglas and you. They need to have stricter rules, or they need to make that you can't buy ammunition in the Walmart, or that they fix so you need a license to have a gun.
What's Walmart?
It's a big,
Store.
it's a really big store
Okay.
where they sell ammunition.
Like Ica.
Good. Good to know.
Like,
Good to know.
What do you think, Jonas?
They are too easy to get a hold of. In the boutiques. Stores.
Yeah.